Hello guys, my name is Matt and today we're going to be taking a look at my desk setup tour. So let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing worth mentioning is of course the desk, because this is a desk setup video. And this desk is a flexispot desk. It's motorized, so it's height adjusting. You can have it really low down, or you can have it up really high in case you want to stand and work. And I never really thought that I could stand up and work, but this desk really does feel very comfortable. And you can actually stand there for hours, and when you're leaning on this thing, it doesn't hurt you in any way. It's got this really nice cutout, so you can get nice and close when you're working. And it's very smooth. There's no sharp edges. There's nothing digging in your wrists. And it's just a really nice, high quality desk. And it's got this little control panel on the side, so you can adjust the desk up and down. It's also got some presets, so it's got 1, 2, and 3. You can preset the height into each number, and then it just easily allows you to press that, and it's going to go to the exact height you want every single time, which is really nice. Now, since I'm a student as well, this desk is very simple to take apart, so you can pretty much, with a few screws, take off this whole desktop and then move the desktop, and you can just easily transport this base around as well. So it's very easy for, moving around. If I need to disassemble it, then I can go ahead and do that. And since this desk is metal underneath, it's got this sort of metal railing part that goes right across between the two legs. And this allows me to put loads of great cable management in place. So I've got quite a few cables zip tied up and sort of, going through the railing underneath. And it does make great use for cable management. Now, it doesn't look the best in the world, but it does help clean up, and it's better than nothing. So I'll take it. And then under there, I also have some LEDs mounted. So I've got this sort of LED strip that goes all the way around the desk, and it's not smart in any way. It's just operated using a standard remote control. But honestly, I love it so much. I love having colored lights. It just makes the background in the video look so much better. And then on top of that desk is my computer, which powers this whole thing. And that is an M1 Mac Mini. So nothing special, nothing super powerful like the new Mac Studio or anything like that. It's just a Mac Mini. But you know what? It does a great job. It is an absolute powerhouse at doing everything that I need it to do. And it's great at running both my 4K monitors as well as pushing all those pixels and rendering the videos that I produce for the channel. So honestly, there's nothing much more I could ask for in terms of a computer. It does a really great job, and the export times are incredibly fast. Now, I did go ahead and spec up this Mac to the 16 gigabytes of RAM just purely because 8 is nowhere near enough for the amount of content that I create. And then that Mac Mini is actually sitting on top of an iMac USB-C hub made by Satechi. So I know it's not meant to be on there, but it kind of does the job, and it gives me some extra ports like the USB Type A ports. It has a USB-C pass-through as well as an SD card slot, so I can actually go ahead and get all the footage off of my camera. And then underneath that, I've actually got a hard drive, which is just a Transcend 2 terabyte hard drive. That's what I use to sort of back up some of my videos. And then I've also got a T7, which is a super fast Samsung SSD. It's a 2 terabyte one I've got, and it's super quick. I can basically go ahead and edit the videos straight off of that drive. And then when I need to go somewhere, I can just take the drive with me and plug it in my laptop, and I've got all my edits on the go with me. Now, in terms of these two monitors the Mac Mini is running, they have ridiculously long, finicky names, so I will leave the links to those both in the description. But one of them is LG and one of them is a BenQ monitor. They're both IPS 27-inch 4K displays. And the BenQ one is by far my favorite because it has 100% color accuracy. So this is pretty much the monitor I always use to sort of color grade, whether it be pictures or video in Lightroom or Final Cut. I'm gonna go ahead and use the BenQ one because it's 100% color accurate, so duh. But yeah, they're only 60 hertz, they're not super high refresh rate or anything like that, but they do the job for me. Perfect for doing work and editing my videos and everything like that. It fulfills all my needs, and they're not too pricey. I think they're only about $500 each, which might seem a lot, but it's not very much for a couple of 4K monitors. Now, in terms of keyboards and the mouse I use, honestly, I've been through a lot. I've tried the official Apple, which I'm not gonna lie, are garbage. I've tried gaming keyboards that are very tactile with the RGB backlights. And I kind of settled on just Logitech because I love the software features of Logitech. Now, obviously I love the keyboard, the tactile feel, the ergonomics of it, and the MX Master 2S, it does a pretty good job as well. It's not the latest mouse they make, but it's pretty ergonomic, and I love the software functionality that Logitech offers. So you can go and actually customize all the buttons and what they do depending on which application you're in. And yeah, the whole software experience is what makes it for me. But overall, it's a pretty average keyboard and mouse, but it's also very, very good for my workflow. So yeah. And then on the left of my desk here, we have the latest addition, which is a SwiftPi power outlet extension. So it basically just allows me to plug in up to 3 power outlets. So it could be my laptop or pretty much any electronic device. I can plug it in there, charge it up. And then on the front, we have 2 USB-C ports, which are 65 watts. So I can plug in my MacBook in there or anything like any USB-C device, and it's gonna fast charge it. And then I also have a USB type A port. So overall, it's a nice design. It's pretty premium, and I like having extra outlets on my desk. So why would I not have this on my desk? I'm gonna do a full video on this. So if you're interested in that, just check up on the channel because I will be posting it pretty soon. And then in terms of the sound, I'm using this Bose soundbar. It's called a Solo 5, and it's a very compact, small soundbar. It doesn't need a subwoofer or anything, but it's very bassy, it packs a punch, and it is really loud, but it does have a very balanced tone as well, so I can go ahead and edit my videos, and it can be pretty balanced, and then I can switch it over to movie mode, and it goes crazy heavy with the bass, and you're getting all the punchy sound effects. So honestly, I mean, it's a Bose speaker. Bose are pretty good at audio, and it sounds great, so that's why I use it. Something else worth mentioning is I also have a BenQ light bar mounted on top of the monitor, so it's pretty handy if I'm working at the desk and I need some light. It doesn't glare the screen and it shines down directly at the desk, so overall it's a pretty sweet light bar, but I mean, it doesn't do anything special. It just adds a little bit of light to the desk. And then underneath the desk is where I kind of keep my backpacks, whether it be my camera bag or just my backpack for school, whatever it is. I've got a super large battery pack down there as well, made by Power Oak. This thing is an absolute beast. You can go ahead and plug in a couple of power outlets into the back, and then it's got multiple USB ports on the front, USB-C output, and it even has a port like the car port, so you can go ahead and actually plug in adapters that are meant for cars, and you can run it off of this battery pack. But it's pretty crazy. You can plug in lamps or tools or anything you really want that has a power outlet. You can pretty much plug in here. And honestly, it's pretty unbelievable. This might be great if you're going out camping and you need some sort of way of running all your equipment, then yeah, it would be perfect for that. But I don't really use it too much, honestly. Sometimes I use it if there's a blackout or if I need to run my lights. But it's pretty nice to have nonetheless. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's my overall setup. I tend to have blue lights on because I think blue looks pretty badass. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.